Hello everyone, it's Mal Farmer 610. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 10 of building the big 132 model farm diorama display. We're joined with guest Owen Brennan,
How's it going?
who was in the last episode and maybe the last one before that. But yeah, we're getting a good bit done here together, so we share ideas, so yeah, works well. So it's currently a Sunday. Um the day that the Cork Model Show video is going out. But anyway, besides the point, we're here. We're gonna finish out the rest of the model farm. Well, pretty much. After today, it should be just fine details like on sheds, bits and pieces. Is that right, Owen?
That's the most important part.
Yeah. So the bulk of it is gonna be done here today, which is a good thing. I'm gonna switch his guys around to show you what we're gonna be doing. So continue on from last episode, I done that shed there. Now I don't know if I showed you this shed. I was going to be doing like a bit of an old style one, but I didn't think it fitted with the style of the yard. So I said I'd scrap it and start a new shed. This shed here is going to be the workshop. Now I am thinking about doing a roller doors on them. Not ones that will work, but ones that are just fixed, so it'll look a bit better. That roof goes there, and there'll be room for your workshop there. It's not fully done now, but for the most part, that's done anyway. Now, continuing on, we're going to have a bit of a Dutch barn continuing right off this shed, coming forward. And then we're going to have a beet pad for stored beet, sugar beet, that comes out the field. And that'll be kind of a bit of a along the side of the road here as well. And then where the vehicle lorry there, that'll be for the trailer and truck park and stuff like that. And then, tell me what you're going to do over here with the
A bit of an abandoned outyard like you've done on the other side of the display.
something like here, maybe a bit messier, something like over the dairy farm there. I think every
Yeah,
yard there has one, so
exactly.
in real life, so I think it'll be appropriate. And maybe as the storyline goes on, you can have a bit of a shed building, or they
Something
clear it
like
out,
that,
or
yeah, the
reseed
clear
it
out.
for a field. So it'll be nice and different, and I think it'll fit with the yard well enough. I don't know if we're going to put in an entrance here or not. What do you think?
I don't know. I think an abandoned gate would look well.
Yeah, maybe like a dummy gate or something, or a false one. Um, but yeah. So we're going to continue on over here today. We're going to clear all this here. Um, continue the back scene right along here and here. If you don't know, guys, what's going here, it's going to be a forest. So it is. We have a good bit of insulation there. We have a bit more to use from as well. So it's going to be a big enough hill. It's going to be bigger than that hill there now. So we're going to bay on into it anyway, and we'll do the back scene first, and then we'll start doing the hill. So yeah, the good bit done here now. Yeah. I've been working here on the forest and doing the hill and the scope, that's what you call it, and also backseat as well. Take long, did it all?
No, we had it done in the hour that was in it.
Yeah, so I've been doing here now. Just focusing here. All I've done with tracks, I just took a stump tractor into the insulation and got that shape. A lot more as we done obviously. Also got this house off old Brennan, which has been trying to have for the last 3 years. So I said, look, I'll buy it off there. That's bad. So what are you doing over here, Owen?
Making an abandoned muck pile. So obviously the yard would have been built back many years ago on the display. So they obviously were throwing the muck up into a bank,
Looking good
saving a
so
few
far.
pound.
Looking good so far, yeah. And suppose, yeah, as we were saying there, as the years go on, you can see that the lorries are coming in, they're going to clean it away and
Yeah, make it into a little field.
a more of a yard extension or something like that. So that's a good idea now. So we're getting on well anyway, and making more progress. So yeah, this is more or less the farm pretty much done. So everything is pretty much touched so far. All that's left now is you can see the finish line anyway, can't we?
Light is in sight.
Light is inside. After cleaning up a lot of the place here now, and we're after getting a good bit done, myself and Owen. Um, I since made this shed here, this round roof Dutch barn, which I'm actually leaving like this, with the roof open a bit so you can see in. Have a few machines in there at the moment, and made a bit of a wash bay, or not a wash bay, a beat pad for piling up your load of beat. Got this corner here done for a trailer park, and um, kind of done a bit of paper mache as well. If you want to see how the paper mache is done, check out one of my previous live streams. But it came up really nice. I'm sure like nearly everyone or every yard in real life has a corner like this where like stuff is just parked up or like it's a bit messy or tatty, So I also done a bit of detailing here into the workshop, which I'm fierce happy. Of course, you have the John Deere with the bonnet up. Have a few tools and gas, oxygen, bits and pieces, and then you have an old abandoned project which is just left in the corner until someone gets a bit of motivation. So and then I have a bit of a cover there, if you're taking photos or something, Um, that shed there I've already shown you, and then I just said I added a bit of detail onto the Morris Models shed, which I put tires on the roof there just so it looks like they're holding down the sheeting, and then I also gave it a bit of a light weathered look, see how it look, and I think it looks fabulous. I think it came up real well. So all I'm waiting on stuff to come in, some static grass to arrive in the post, and I'm also waiting on, yeah, that's about it to finish this farm. Just a bit of static grass and a bit of detailing here and there. Finish this wall here. I'm kind of contemplating whether to put an entrance here or not. Also need to put a pier here. Want to make this more of a bit of a site office, but we'll see about that. Got a bit bored there, so I said I'd finish off this tanker that was on my workbench for God knows how long. So had a few bits left over from a Vermeer models kit. Got a bit of mud flaps off what tank, or I think it was a Brahan tanker, or the Brahan silo shredder. Um, had a few mud flaps off that, so I said I put them on. Got my fill points, my splash plate, chute and everything on. So painted the hangers all chrome or silver. A few details here and there, beacon lights and all. So it's going to be a major 2600. So I have decals ordered off Perfect 32, so I'm going to put them on. Painted up these wheels here, got them off Owen Brennan. Thanks very much, Owen, for hooking me up. And I cleaned up the place a good bit now. Now, not here now, but I just took a lot of stuff off the table and things like that. I'm still waiting to do all this here now, so that'll be probably pulling the long finger. Well, it'd be one of the last things to do anyway. So, cleaned up all here and need to get feed barriers for the shed. And then I need to, what else I have to do in the workshop or in the dealer? Not much really. She's nearly ready for sheet and just want to get a few more bits and pieces, pictures of stuff printed out so I can put on the side of um the walls and stuff. So a few other bits and pieces need to be added. Like here I want to put a fence along the side, make a gate post for that gate. Um, as I was saying, static grass, and then here I'm waiting on the static grass. Do all this here, this forest, and then need to do a heap of trees. So it won't take too long, but still a bit of work on that. So that's what I'm waiting on there. But I'm gonna finish off this milking parlor. Thanks to Damien Quinn, he came up. He's a genius. He made a few clusters out of wire, and just glued them together. And he, big camera, would you? As you can see there, for the grey parts, it's a bit of insulation on wire and a bit of grey insulation on wire, and then he just left that the way it was, and then he got a bit of black marker and just covered the tops of it to make it look like the rubbers. So I have three of them there for a 3 unit. So I'm going to do them there now. And then I have a bit of the old style Plastistruct H-irons which I was using back a few months ago. So I may just finish them out. And then Ryan Williamson is doing me out a tank as well, so I'm waiting on that too. Dairy farm, what's left to be done? Need to get the barriers. Then I need to do a bit more here. I don't know what to do, but something has to be done here. I might put a crush or something like that. Finish it off. Need to fix a few things and bits and pieces. But yeah, other than that, it is coming along well. These clusters are after coming out fierce well. A lot of the parlour is more or less done. I'm after sheeting a good bit of it, and made a bit of a collecting yard fence type of thing out of leftover RSJs. Just need to do a bit more detailing, like I need to do meal bins, the feeders, and then the bulk tank, and a few pipe work as well. But other than that, we're looking pretty good. Another nice bit of progress there. A little bit more on the tanker, which I think I shown you.